Hello, welcome to Up Sissies Live today. It's Friday. We made it through another week. I'm Diana Alvear, and of course, since it's Friday, we need to revisit what happened this week because we really did have some powerful moments that are worth taking another look at. So let's start with Monday. It was such a big day. We had a powerful conversation with Visible's Miguel and Minjay, as well as SMB specialist Amber Nakamura, on the horrific anti-Asian acts of racism and hate. And we really went there. And as well, in a heartfelt letter, Hans announced that we are committing $10 million to accelerate social justice across the Asian community. That includes a $5 million contribution to leading organizations on the front lines of advancing racial equality. And we are also donating $5 million in ad inventory from Verizon Media to advocate for Asian rights and mental health, as well as promoting small businesses across the Asian community. Hans also spent time with our employee resource group, PACE, and they engaged in a very honest and intimate conversation with our V-Teamers about the Asian community. And on a personal note, I just want to let you know out there that I too pledge to do everything I can to amplify your cause. Tuesday's show, this is what we showed you, our commitment to helping the Gulf Coast rebuild after Hurricane Michael. We showed off this new semi you see there that we funded for feeding the Gulf Coast. This truck can hold enough food to feed more than 30,000 families at a time, and it's needed urgently. So our thanks to the V-Teamers who work relentlessly to take care of our Gulf Coast communities. Thursday, this is it. We paid tribute to a certain late night comedian with a top 10 list tailor-made for our newest 5G home cities. So much fun to put together. I'm rooting for Andy Letterman and yes, Dave Schaefer to make an encore appearance. That was really fun to put together, and I'm always amazed at how these things come together so fast, and Andy's talent just blows us away. Well, let's talk a little bit about Verizon Media. Their mission is to connect people to their passions, and Yahoo Build It Forward will preview and launch products that are going to bring people like you closer to the things that you love: sports, shopping, food, parenting. So while the real star of Yahoo Build It Forward is, of course, our products, Guru Guruppan and Andrea Wasserman, the head of commerce for Verizon Media, they will be joined by all-star guests like David Ortiz, Serena Williams, Rebecca Minkoff, Hannah Bronfman, and host Craig Robinson, always such a funny guy, from a cutting-edge XR stage. So that is a can't miss. This is going to happen on Tuesday, March 23rd at 12 p.m. Eastern, 9 a.m. Pacific on Yahoo. That's how you watch the show. And of course, we're going to include all the details in the web story. All right, calling all gamers. I know we have a ton of them out there in our V-Team community. Verizon is joining forces with Twitch to become the foundational sponsor and official 5G partner of our first ever HBCU Esports League. Let's see that slide. We're going to make sure to check out the premier HBCU Esports League Verizon Celebrity Pro-Am. This is a Fortnite tournament featuring HBCU students, celebrity athletes, and pro gamers live on Twitch and Verizon's Twitter tomorrow, March 20th at 4 p.m. Eastern. We're going to have all the details linked in today's story. So cool how we're getting so into e-gaming. And speaking of sports, there's a new football league in town, fan-controlled football. What's that all about? Well, do the names Johnny Manziel and Marshawn Lynch ring a bell? All right, so you're going to want to think of fan-controlled football as the intersection between sports and gaming. As part of our Verizon Ventures portfolio, we're going to be testing and showcasing interactive engagement to transform the way we watch sports. See that? See how close you are to the action? Okay, we're talking 180-degree cameras, drone cameras, and first-person point of view helmet cameras, which give you full control of how you watch the game. And fans who are not in the arena can still participate. So this is the league's first season with 4 teams. This weekend, it's the championship game between the Wild Aces and Glacier Boys. So you can catch it tomorrow at 8 p.m. Eastern on Twitch, or you can experience the fan-controlled view presented by Verizon within the FCF app. So cool. All right, so let's talk about something that we don't like. Robocalls. We hate them, right? Well, here's the good news. Verizon has now protected us from more than 10 billion calls. Billion with a B. Let me tell you all about it. We just announced that we are exchanging STIR/SHAKEN enabled calls with the number 2 and 3 wireless carriers. So what does that mean for you? STIR/SHAKEN is an industry-wide effort, and it's going to help verify that a call is in fact from the number displayed on the caller ID, and it's not spoofed, right? You know what I mean? Like, I see a call coming from what I think is legit, and then I answer it, and they're trying to sell me that extended car warranty. I don't need one. I don't want this call. That's what we're talking about. So this is going to mean less calls being spoofed, giving them more confidence that the calls that you're actually receiving are actually coming from the number on caller ID. So our thanks to stopping those robocalls. Okay, so by now, many of us have become experts at the whole BlueJeans thing. BlueJeans powered Verizon. In fact, this is how I am speaking to you right now. I'm talking to you via BlueJeans. Very cool. Well, we want to take a moment to share how BlueJeans is helping families heal this year. And my friend Andy has that story.
It's been about a year now since Avram Wojciechowski was admitted to Pennsylvania Hospital in Philly. He was one of the very first COVID-19 patients in the hospital's ICU. The 80-year-old Holocaust survivor spent 81 days on a ventilator, more than 50 of those days in an induced coma. Now, you might recall those early days of COVID-19 restrictions. Families weren't physically allowed to be with their loved ones at the hospital, and that was indeed the case for Avram and his family. But as Pennsylvania Hospital turned to video conferencing for their patients, the Wojciechowskis say BlueJeans provided a ray of light in a moment of darkness.
When BlueJeans was discovered, life took a turn. And I knew that I'm going to make my husband stay alive.
Well, opened my eyes, and here they are. Here they are. It's unbelievable. They're just sitting there and watching me when I'm sleeping. It's just big turn.
It's so beautiful. It's like the next best thing to actually being there.
Sometimes we would play music for my dad on the BlueJeans app. Sometimes we would sing to him. We would tell him stories of the day.
Tell us about what it means to have this kind of technology in our lives as we all continue to heal together.
I believe this. The app helped save Dad's life because what happened was when he woke up, it was depressing for him. He didn't understand what just happened to him. It was a miracle that I was able to connect like that. I said it every night when we sat for dinner. What would we do if there was no BlueJeans?
And I was sitting with them at a dinner from the hospital.
Every day when we ate dinner, he sat with us.
I love seeing your smile, sir. I love how happy you are now and how healthy you are. It's a beautiful thing.
Oh my goodness. Isn't that beautiful? You don't think about those kinds of things, but I sometimes think about how I wish that my grandmother had been around for video calling, and then, we would have been able to talk every day. So thank you so much, Andy. Thank you to that family. You can learn more about their journey by visiting our BlueJeans blog on bluejeans.com. And of course, we're going to provide a link in today's Up to Speed web story. So let's keep that caring vibe going. You know that our V-Teamers are a caring bunch. Well, take a look at this guy. Mike Hopkins takes it to another level. Look at him. He literally took the dive to clean the environment and clocked in 30 hours of volunteer work last year with a goal of 40 for 2021. Way to go, Mike. And of course, in nearly every community that we serve, you're going to find people as caring as Mike, volunteering to make life a little better in their communities or for others. So in just the first 2 months of 2021, get this, we've already seen more than 18,000 of you give more than 51,000 hours of your time and talents to move the world forward for good. All right, so we have a goal, okay? We have a goal of 2.5 million hours by 2025. It's gonna take all of us. And what always makes it better is stories like Mike's, right? We wanna hear your story about your volunteer hours, why you do it, what kind of impact you're hoping to have on the world. Send us those pictures, send us your story to good@verizon.com, because that way, that'll serve as motivation for the rest of the V-Team community to help us get to that goal by 2025. Okay, so short and sweet. Thank you so much for joining me today. It was really worth revisiting all the good work that was done here. As you can see, there's always something great happening at Verizon, and we want to hear about it. So send us your good stories, send us your pictures, and send us your sign-offs. If you remember a few weeks ago, pandemic years, sorry. A few days ago, we had a bunch of sign-offs that came in from all corners of the world showing us that the V-Team is truly a global bunch. Well, we have another one, and I'm so excited about this one. This one came from Sergio Alonso. He's my brother from the 305, baby. And of course, if you want to send us your sign off, you can send it to good@verizon.com. Get creative. Show us what's special about where you're at. We want to see what you've got. And with that, I'm going to let Sergio take it away. Dale.
Coming to you from our newest addition to the Tropic Thunder District in beautiful South Beach, Florida, where the sun shines the brightest and the cafecito siempre está rico. V-Teamers, until next time, you're up to speed.